To me, intersectionality really is not one theory or one paradigm of doing research. It really refers to a cluster of theoretical positions. Although the origin of the concept or the terminology of intersectionality can be traced to a particular black feminist critique of the ways in which mainstream or white feminism had historically ignored the intersections of race and patriarchy. It is specifically, as Manisha highlighted yesterday, rooted in Kimberly Crenshaw's argument that legal discrimination against black women can only be understood if we really appreciate that their experience is greater than the sum of racism and sexism. So a critical race scholar and the founder of the terminology of intersectionality, who used the metaphor of intersecting or crossroads to explain the ways in which gender was, and to which gender discrimination and racial discrimination was compounding each other and constituting the lived experiences of black women. So what is intersectionality? And even when introducing, many of you referred to it as a concept, as a theory, as a methodology that you are interested in applying. And really, intersectionality has been used in different ways by different scholars. And it is also constantly evolving. So it has come to imply a methodology for research. It has also been referred to as merely a concept, a theoretical position, or as Dhamon's paper that was circulated in the Essential Readings highlights, a framework of analysis or research paradigm that can be applicable to to understand various relations of marginality and privilege. Intersectionality perspective offers particular benefits for health inequalities work. And I identify three particular strengths for what it can bring, for what value it adds to health inequalities work. First and foremost, it allows for the micro experiences of lived realities to be linked to the macro, how systems and structures are operating to create these experiences. Links it with systems of privilege and oppression, and the social structural factors that influence these. And in doing so, it is well aligned with the equity and social justice goals of public health, and within which contemporary work on inequalities must be located. The second is a focus on the social structural factors, which allows an in-depth examination of how social systems and resources are maintained or even reproduce inequalities. And there have been several examples of how health systems acts as one of the institutions which is reproducing this. Now, I feel such understandings may be particularly useful to inform the development of structural level interventions and moving away from reductionist behavioral interventions that focus on individual level factors and do not address fundamental drivers of inequalities. Finally, I think moving beyond the differences, I think the starting point is to look at differences in distribution of resources and entitlements. But the next step is really moving beyond that to really identify and unpack the processes and structures through which many of these entitlements are negotiated.